Welcome. In this lesson, we're going to learn about levels. Levels is an excellent choice for overall tone and sometimes color adjustments. Using the input sliders, you can increase contrast by moving the black and white sliders in, or make the image lighter or darker overall, but still keep your black and white by moving the gray midpoint slider. Now, what did that mean? Well, if we go to Image, Adjustment, Levels, shortcut Control L, you'll see here this is the Levels dialog box. We have the three sliders. Dark for shadows, midtones gray, highlights white. So basically what you do with levels is if you want to adjust the overall tone, you basically move the black slider to the right, it darkens the image. You move the highlight in, it lightens the image. See, it can really lighten the image. And then you move the midtone. But there's a trick. You have to move it before the data, because watch, any image, the more I move this in, all this information that you see here and here is clipped to black. So I'm telling Photoshop that this is now the new black. This is the new darkest point, and I'm also telling this is the new highlight point. So you have to be careful with that. And also when we click OK, this is going to apply this directly to the layer, which means I'm going to be affecting the actual image data. Do I want to do that? And it doesn't sound right. So click Cancel. Another way of getting to the Levels command is pressing this icon right here, which is the Level Adjustments icon, and then you'll see over here L, just put Levels. Or if you want, you can click this arrow right here. I'm just showing you different ways. And you can click this icon right here, and that will bring you back. Click this arrow again, and I'll take you back to the Levels dialog box. You see the same sliders that we saw before. Now, this is tricky. Remember, we were just moving this, and we were trying to, what I call guesstimate. Another way around this is to press the Alt key and then press the shadow slider, and watch what happens. Look, it went pure white, but unfortunately I have to press Control minus so that we can see the whole image, and let me reduce that. Okay, because you need to see the whole image in order to do this, not a partial of the image, because you don't know exactly where the dark point is. So press Alt and then drag to the right, and as soon as you start to see the black come in, you see on the bottom, it gets tricky. Is this really black that you can allow, or is it not going to be part of the image? So if it's not going to be part of the image, you just kind of ignore that part, but that seems like it might be. So right before the image, before you start seeing the data, I usually just let go right about there. And then I'll go over to the highlight slider and move it just quick, just to the right, and then click. So now I've remapped this levels command. So if I go back to my histogram, let me move it over, sorry, and I click on the triangle here to reset it, you'll see here that I've remapped that previous, watch, there's before, there's after, there's before, and there's after. So basically I've said, okay, this is your new shadow point, this is your new highlight point, but I haven't messed with the middle point yet. So at this point I would then move the middle point, and then let me decrease that one more time, and I'll probably move it to the right to increase the brightness of the image because it seems a little bit dark and contrasty. Alright, so this is one way of doing it, and next lesson I'll show you another way of doing it.